Hello everybody, my name is Froobi and welcome back to another video. It's going to be a new series, and the series is Froobi's Fundamentals. What does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. The whole idea is, this. I'm going to show you how to build. Mostly building for cities, mostly because I like building cities. I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful building, something like this. First, what any builder really needs is like a block palette, and I've kind of got like a whole block palette for this city, for what I'm working on. Obviously, I'm not done. I'm not even done with the roads yet. I ignore that massive hole there. That is for future reference. Let's go pick up the blocks that we'll need. I kind of want to do one of those like American style houses. Well, I'll say American style houses, like the ones that have like the dip in the ground, that have the fence around them, like the kind of thin houses. So first we're gonna need, well, the blocks that relate to that. So, oh no, I just said that and picked up the wrong block. That's that, I'm pretty sure. Then we probably need to get that in wall form. We also need to get some windows. There's slab form, like half slab. Use quark, install quark. All supplementaries are fundamentals. I'm pretty sure it just comes with quark anyway. Let's go over there and I'm gonna show you, well, the fundamentals of how to build something like this. You obviously want to know what style you're building. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go on to the stock photo background and we're gonna pick a photo. But we're not actually gonna use users as reference. Obviously we're gonna try to stick to something like that, but you know. But yeah, let's go to a stock image site and we'll pick an image. Right, we're not kind of getting what we want, so I think I'm just gonna wing it and hope for the best. Never mind that, scrap that idea. But yeah, I still want to build this out anyway. So one thing to keep in mind is how big your structure is. Like, this is 10 blocks, so maybe we want to go in twos. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So maybe then fill this up. Actually, maybe just one more. Yeah, that makes it. Wait, no. I want to make this to the top, so this might take a while. You always want to have something like, especially with something like this, you want to have it just off, but not right at the top. You can see how like that, how that forms. When we go fill in the roof, we're gonna have a triangle section that goes upwards, kind of like that building there. Also, just forgot one thing, because I mean, it depends on what you're building. But if you want like no details on the inside, you just want the building, like I've done here. I have, I've created this little black section. It's like separate from the rest of it that like blends it in. So you don't really think about it. Like, I mean, you go left, right, like it just looks like a black area, doesn't it? What I always like to do first is when I'm ever doing a building, I will make outlines. Like, I will try to envision the building, like how each floor would look, how they're all going to connect together, what kind of style is it, like what kind of era is the building from, you know. These are kind of things you may want to keep, and it'll be an ideal too, but I mean, it depends what you're building, because there's some things that are realistic and some things are fantasy, but then again, you could also just get references from like sci-fi shows or anything like that. Also, don't do this mistake I've done here, where you've only done the building, only one gap in between, because then you'll have issues like this, and that also means the building next to you also won't have a side down here. But I guess, I mean, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. You also don't want to connect the bottom ones, you only want to connect the top one when you do it, because it will just look weird. As you can see here, like, even then, you don't even connect the top one sometimes. I had a little slope, but I mean, minus a lot, but it just looks weird, you know, it sticks out a bit too much. So having something like that, it also gives it a little bit more detail, I think. Eventually, we are where the windows are going to be, we're going to fill the gaps in with these instead. But for now, I think it works very well. So, no complaints here. Now, this is where it kind of gets tricky, but I mean, not really. Calculate and floors again. Place and floors again. Just like that. You just want to do it for the first layer for now. Just all the way to the top. Just so you remember whereabouts it is. This will make your life a whole lot easier. I mean, just do what you want, you know. Do what makes you happy. But yeah, we want to just obviously fill in all these kind of layers. Now we can do the top one. For this one, I think I'm going to have an enclosed one. Where all these are more like that. We want like that. Yeah. I think it just gives it more character. And we are going to add a slab at the top. Just to round it off so it can be more like something like that. Now, what you'd want to do is... You wouldn't want to get a block like here, you want to get the center block, something like here. You want to go up till you get to the top before you get to this part, okay? So, and you want the same for down here. So you still have a window, but you know. Also, I'm gonna do some little bits of trickery. This building's already been filled in with something else. Oh shit, sorry. I just knocked the mic then. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this building with a little bit of trickery because it is leaning a bit to the side. Oh, where the hell did that go? Oh, I just put it on my back. It's something more like that. Yeah, so it's like more of a one panel. Two up. Get something like this. Put block there, because that's where the door's gonna go. Now, for something like this, we could just clear this out. Find where the border is. Find where the border is. Dig in. Yeah, something like that. But then, as I said, if it's a window on the side, or like a main window, you'd want to do something like this. Just gives it a little bit more detail. Just the slightest bit more. So when you actually put in the windows, you can put them here. Well, it just adds, it makes it a little thicker, you know, at the bottom. But now because we have this section, we could just do the same here. Maybe this one we'll just do a bigger one, so it matches that one there. Maybe we just want to, oh yeah, push that one back. Yeah. And now we can do the same what we did with the bottom one. Break these side bits here, and then just fill the sides in, just ever so slightly. Like here. And yeah, that's the downstairs one. Other than, well, the door that you could put here, I guess. But yeah, that's the downstairs complete already. As you can see, it looks, I mean... Right, what we went from is that. As you can see, there's a side comparison building. We went from that to that. I think with people, it's never about the will, or like they see something so big and they think, oh, it'll just take me so long. Some things do take long, but like with something like the city that I'm building, it's not going to be done in one day. Like Rome wasn't built in one day. Things are going to take time, and you are going to see results. Like, I think there's like people out there who think doing too much. If a task is too much, then it's not worth the hassle. But I think you gotta think of the reward of the task itself in order to determine, you know, the reward to risk ratio. But I think with something like this, there's no real risk as long as you don't make it look stupid. There's a little bit of more detail. Don't need to be much, but it does what it needs to. Like you can even show it now, just anyway. Like look at that side. Oh, great. Yeah, look at that side compared to this side. Like ew, with that ew, you know. But, you know. And I realised I need to fill in this. I never actually did it. Great. Even though I haven't even added the windows, like, it already has more shape. Keep bumping the mic. I'm gonna move it backwards. I'm actually gonna move it closer, to be honest. That's probably better. Closer, and then move my keyboard further. I tried to get a silent keyboard, and yet there's still tons of clickety-clacketing. It's, unfortunately a thing I can't fix. My microphone's wank. Oh, I mean, not wank. Or the opposite of wank. It is too good for its own good. Yeah, you just want to go around and just, you know. I just basically do the exact same thing you did for the bottom, but repeat the pattern all the way to the top, you know. And boop. Oh. Boop. Oh, what? Yeah, that, and then you want to just build these up too. Like, build these sides up as well. Especially if you're doing like windows, like single windows. I'm sorry, this is like, well, I mean, not the most coherent like tutorial. I mean, this is my first one. I'm kind of just winging it. But kind of like how I mean, I don't normally wing it. Like, I still have a plan in my head normally, but I don't like think about it, you know. Especially with roofs. I mean, roofs are pretty easy, but they can also not be, you know. It depends who you go to be. Well, it depends like what you do and how you like your roofs. So I don't know, you could be more like me, where I have my roofs like this, where I have I like my more triangle roofs when it comes to stuff. Okay, something like that. It's nice, it sticks out a bit, and then of course, because when we go for the top part, actually, yeah, let's get rid of these corners and just, yeah, do that. Because as you can see, I've done the outlines of these. I'm just gonna fill in the windows, then just fill in the gaps over here. Mostly because, oh yeah, is that low? No. So I'm kind of thinking, do I add like, something like that, and then like that? It looks weird. What the other way around? I actually like that. I don't know if that seems really weird of me, but I really like that. What the? And yeah, just fill it. Ooh, yeah! Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it came together. It's good I kind of noticed that, because, yeah, one of them was also out of sync. Like, oh, why did I just get a flashback of the fucking band in sync? Because this is a new method I just, like, did the other day. I've been doing basically this normally. Thinking, oh yeah, this is cool. But just know I can get more of a window shape just by actually using, like, half slabs. And like, not half slabs, like vertical slabs. Even though half slabs would be cool. I love to use half slabs instead of like using stairs. It's still pretty simple. If you whack that in a city, like, I don't think anyone would care or discern from the rest of the buildings. So, you know. Like, even then, like, look at this block. Like, when I get, like, these buildings done, these are going to be more modern buildings, these ones here, but, this, like, corner section, like, I'm going to work on these 3 buildings in a couple days, but I might even do another episode about that, but, I mean, it depends. I kind of want to work on several factors of a city and do different styles of building, rather than just focus on one, because, I mean, this is one in itself. But then there's like several other styles that I have to go through. Like there's gonna be more styles and things I'm doing. So there's like stay tuned, basically. Yeah, stay tuned. Anyway, I think that's gonna be about it. Like, subscribe, check the description. You will see all my links, and you can even go to there's my Twitter, Instagram, my Spotify, Patreon. You know, all the good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. See ya.